Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys and showing you an incredibly weird glitch where essentially any vehicle that has hydraulics will be transformed into a car that is faster than any of the supercars we see in game. Alright, so this isn't the first time something like this has happened, whether it's the slam ban a few weeks ago where if you were to drop the Lowrider back with the suspension all the way, it would suddenly become faster than all the other supercars. Well, it looks like that was actually patched, and now something else has kind of come up involving any vehicle that has lowriders. Now, before we get too far into this, I'm going to call this glitch for the most part harmless because it would seriously not be effective in any racing scenario. One, you'd never have the opportunity to really race a muscle car and a supercar. And even if you were racing muscle cars versus muscle cars, as you'll clearly see going down the line, this is not practical for racing unless you're doing a drag race, and even still it's probably not that practical. So essentially what the glitch is when racing, if you use the hydraulics function on your lowrider or your vehicle and you tilt the car back and forth using the left stick or whatever it is, like left mouse on PC, and you bop the car back and forth, essentially, you'll get this weird wobbly speed boost effect that will make the car go incredibly fast. Now, I tried this on multiple different races, and as you can see the progression of the lighting, this pretty much takes us a whole day to get this footage down pat. And basically what you want to do is start the race in the up position, like with the hydraulics up, and then as soon as the race starts, you just want to start wobbling it back and forth, and it's going to feel really awkward, and it is going to look awkward, but you'll notice that your car is much faster than the other vehicles. I'm racing with, I believe, another Sabre Turbo Custom. We got a T20, we have an Osiris that's racing with us, so really good sports cars and supercars here that are just getting absolutely crushed in this drag race scenario by this, wobbling Sabre Turbo Custom. Now, the reason I say this is a mostly harmless glitch, and as you can probably tell by the video right now, is it is impossible to control the vehicle, or even for that regard, steer the vehicle. So when you choose to use the hydraulics while driving forward, you lose the ability to turn your car, because when you use the hydraulics, the left and the right stick go to rotating the car left or right as compared to turning the steering wheel left or right. So this would not be practical in any racing sense. The first turn you would hit, you would run straight off the road or straight into a barrier or straight into another car. So you wouldn't be able to use this effectively in a race. So there'd be no way to cheat the system there. But what you can do is create, in my opinion, some pretty hilarious and pretty crazy funny moments. So for someone who doesn't know about this, you could be like, hey, John, or whatever your friend's name is, how about you race your T20 versus my Sabre Turbo Custom? He'd take that bet any day. He'd say a supercar versus a muscle car, I'm going to smoke you. And then you do this trick where you use the wobbling hydraulics and you just floor past him on the drag race. And he would be like, what the heck just happened? My T20 just got beat by a Sabre Turbo Custom. What's going on here? What sort of magic is happening? That's the kind of funny moments I could see you being able to recreate with some of your friends. And that's kind of what I'm doing in this lobby right now. I'm just with some of my crew members, and we were having a great and ultimately a really funny time trying to test this out. Now, please do keep in mind, I'm not sure if this is going to be patched, if Rockstar is going to be working on this. I would imagine the only time they could fix this would be with an official DLC update, and who knows when the next one of those is going to be releasing. We know that In and Out is a new adversary mode coming out on Tuesday, May 3rd, but that doesn't require an update to be added into the game. So I'm not exactly sure when something like this will be added and will be fixed. So if you are going to be going out to buy a muscle car, Sabre Turbo Custom, whatever the case might be, just for this purpose, please do know that it could be patched. And while I didn't test it with other vehicles, I can probably imagine that it will just work probably as well. However, I think it does work best with the Sabre Turbo Custom, considering it is the fastest muscle car in the game. But you could try this with whatever you want. You could try it with the Buccaneer, you could try it with the Primo, you could try it with the Moonbeam if you really wanted to. I think the minivan would be really great to see which one might work best. And I just really think this is a funny and cool and obviously harmful glitch. So to wrap things up, does this glitch make some muscle cars faster in a straight line drag race than supercars? Yes, it absolutely does. However, However, is it practical in any sense of imagination or words? No, it is not. This is the most least practical thing you could possibly do to your vehicle. You lose all control, you lose any ability to steer, and unless you're just going in a straight line drag race, which still it's hard to keep in line, you are really going to be in some trouble. But I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this funny glitch in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you did go on to enjoy, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Well, out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.